It goes to show that you can never let anger separate you, for our time in this world is limited, and how terrible it would be to have unresolved anger for one another. Remaining focused, even at rest, will keep you sharp. There is always a quiet before the storm. Always. In darkness, look towards the light. Passing into death, we merge with the whole of life. We become one in all of nature. The mantra meant nothing, just as fear means nothing. Neither of them has any power except the power you give them in your mind.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of Ronin's Mind, episode 21. This is another episode that I wanted to get into, which is another big one for a lot of people as well. Last episode we talked about passive pain. This one is going to be another related one, depending on those out there. This one is going to be called Unresolved Anger. Unresolved anger can be a problem for peers or anyone who deals with mainly anger. Like when you hate it, when you lose at a video game, past related emotions that you left bottled up inside you. Men do it the most compared to other people, like compared to women and stuff. It is something that can be problematic for oneself and those that they love. Then you might be wondering how. Well, unresolved anger can be, depending on the person, it can be dangerous. It can cause like bad relationships, a bad environment for those around you, and for yourself, it makes you not pleasable to be around. And unresolved anger is something that people really should dabble into and really make sure that they come to terms with things, especially when it comes to their emotions. Make sure everything is stable within themselves. You're at peace, you're at balance with the ones around you. You're hanging out with good people that don't have anger issues. And if you do, it's not a bad thing. It's just that you gotta be careful with yourself, because unresolved anger can lead to violence at times. It could lead to manipulations. The list goes on. So, unresolved anger. I am one of those people that do used to bottle up my emotions a lot and never open up much about them. I've been told, especially from my mother, that I can be a volcano at times, ready to erupt at certain moments. I wouldn't say I was that bad how she portrayed it, but I guess. But yeah, unresolved anger can lead to bad things, and it could be non-healthy for you and the people around you. You really should learn to let go of past related anger towards those that have harmed you, or anger towards yourself for what you did. The past cannot be changed, and the actions that people have done to you also cannot be changed. It is something that is pretty much said and done. And I know people don't like hearing that. People really want them to just at least be mature and just apologize to them, or just really wants them to at least feel their pain, their anger and all that, but you'll be no better than them then. The best part of maturity, especially when you reach to an older age, is when you realize that you don't need everyone's approval. You don't need for everyone to understand where you're coming from. You don't need to be a people pleaser. That's what I'm trying to say. Because at the end of the day, it's usually people's problems that always think that since they have more problems, they are the spotlight. They get all the attention because they need help the most, or like they deserve, they're entitled to it. Which, to be honest, that's just not the case. Everyone's pain is valid. Everyone deserves peace, and everyone is trying to get it. It's up to you to try to be more patient and try to be more understanding and actually try to explore these emotions that you have within you, especially your anger. If you're good at controlling anger, you can be good at controlling many other different emotions. But anger can be a big thing to handle. It is pretty high up there. Probably not as high as, well, it depends on someone's perspective. Like, anger can be way higher than anyone's like anxiety or depression and stuff like that, or people think that anxiety is higher, depression is higher than anger. Anger can lead to depression and to anxiety, just how anxiety can lead to anger, and it's vice versa. Things, they link together. They can lead to other negative emotions that hinders you from your true potential of where you want to be in life. So anger is something that will hold you back and keeps you stuck at the spot that you're at, compared to just letting go and having peace with yourself and able to get by. And if you know that things are not going away and things are just piling up more and more, it's okay to just let go and just walk away. You can always try again another time, and you can always try to do other tasks at hand that makes you able to get more experience to come back again and try this, try the thing that you failed at again, that angered you or brought you displeasure, you know? That is something that you can do. I used to bottle up my anger a lot, especially when it came to relationships, or friendships, or bullying, pretending it doesn't affect me because I'm a man and I need to start, doing my own thing. And it's just, I haven't really put myself in a good mental state because of that. And it led to problems with me growing up a bit. And I tend to not do that anymore. I'm actually learning to explore and express myself better and understand that if someone's not understanding me or continues to try to anger me, I just walk away from the situation. Because at the end of the day, I refuse to give them power, and I do not want to cause more problems for myself in the future or even deal with other people. So that is something that you should always think about. Every time when you get angry, you're letting it out on a troll or whatever, you're usually giving them what they want, and that's usually not the right thing to do or the right way to go. So always keep that in mind when you're dealing with that. Another thing, if you are constantly always trashing yourself because you're angry at yourself for certain things, or you're just displeased with how things turned out for yourself, and you feel like you deserve it, you don't. If you continue to always trash yourself, you will never be able to improve and do things that you want to do in life. And it's just never really the move for those around you and for yourself. So always keep in mind that you deserve your own happiness. You deserve your own credibility, your own peace. You deserve it. You just have to change how you are a bit, improve yourself in certain areas that you lack, understand the people around you, and the more you develop that, the more you will feel better, the more you will start gaining more appreciation for yourself. And self-care is the best thing for you compared to, relationships. Because if you don't care about yourself, then how do you expect to hold a relationship? Because if they break your heart, you're just only going to make it worse for yourself. So self-care is important. Self-care is very, very important to solve your unresolved anger. So always make sure you are constantly checking in on yourself, no matter what it is. Always continue to treat yourself right and bring out more positivity, because you deserve it. You deserve it. And no one deserves to go through so much trouble and pain because they are not welcome, or they just don't deserve all the negativity. And anger can lead to negativity. That's why I'm saying to just make sure you resolve your anger. Never let it be don't let it be something that brings you down. Because at the end of the day, you're you, and you have to care about yourself more in order to bring yourself high. So always make sure you bring yourself up high, and never forget how you are, and always continue to improve. Alright? So improvements take time. To dealing with unresolved anger will take time. It's something that you must deal with step by step. And I am one of those people that can take things slow and always figure out bit by bit. So I've always tried to keep that in mind. It's just unresolved anger is a bit of a topic to talk about when it comes to viewpoint, because a lot of people's anger varies differently, and it's kind of hard to tackle in the way I would like to tackle it or think about it. But it is something to at least try. Plus, I can always do like a revised version of these videos, so that's why I like doing these, because I can always revisit them and give my thoughts on them again and from a different perspective or a new light per se. That's the aim, and that's something that deserves attention. Unresolved anger. Look at Raphael, for instance. He is always the angry type, and he's always been hiding so much anger. He's always making the reckless decisions and stuff like that, but with his brothers by his side, it keeps him more humble, more understanding. He always tries just to do better for himself, and especially for his family. So always keep that in mind. It's definitely something. There's so many characters I can list that has like anger issues, but yet they resolve them. So yeah. Oh my god. But I guess that would be it. I guess that'll be the episode here of Ronin's Mind. I recorded 20, and that's gonna be up soon, and then this is 21. So I'm gonna have Passive Pain uploaded first, then after Passive Pain will be Unresolved Anger. Okay, so be ready for those two videos to be ready for these videos to drop soon. Also, more gameplay videos coming out in the near future. I'm gonna be doing more Starfield, all that stuff, and probably other games as well. So keep that in mind. So that's it. I will see you all in the next video. So see you all around, my fellow Romans. Take care and have a good day, good night, and all.